Dear finance professionals and students, welcome to podcast of Fca Deepak Rao, a practicing chartered accountant. Daily news and updates for 16th December 2025. The Indian rupee reached a new low against the US dollar on Tuesday. Foreign institutional investors are selling Indian assets. Uncertainty over a trade deal with the US is also impacting the currency. The rupee has seen significant depreciation recently. Analysts expect the trend to continue without a trade breakthrough. Google on Tuesday announced fresh collaborations and funding commitments worth $8 million to strengthen India's artificial intelligence ecosystem alongside a series of healthcare, language and developer-focused initiatives at its Lab to Impact dialogue. The funding, routed through google.org, will support 4 government-backed AI centers of excellence as part of India's push to make AI in India and make AI work for India. Vedanta's plan to demerge its oil to metals conglomerate into 5 separate listed entities has received approval from the National Company Law Tribunal. This development comes despite earlier concerns from the government regarding the recovery of dues. Following the news, Vedanta shares turned positive, rising 3.5%. HDFC Bank has secured RBI approval for its group entities to collectively hold up to 9.5% in IndusInd Bank. This approval, valid for 1 year until December 14, 2026, allows for aggregate investments by entities like HDFC Mutual Fund and HDFC Life. The bank sought this increase as combined group investments were projected to exceed the previous 5% limit. Flipkart has secured clearance from the National Company Law Tribunal to flip its domicile from Singapore to India. With this, the Walmart-owned e-commerce player moves closer to its public market debut dream. According to the NCLT order, the approval allows the amalgamation of 8 Singapore-incorporated entities with India-based Flipkart Internet. The combined entity will be called Flipkart Internet and will house the company's core businesses in India, including fashion marketplace Myntra and logistics arm eCart. Flipkart is also seeking an approval from the government under Press Note 3 rules necessary under India's foreign direct investment regulations. This is primarily required as Chinese major Tencent holds a 5% stake in Flipkart. According to the pandemic era rule, government clearance is needed for any foreign investment coming into a domestic company from a country that shares a land border with India. Japan's Mitsubishi UFJ Financial Group is in final talks to acquire a 20% stake in Indian non-bank financial institution Shriram Finance for more than 500 billion yen or $3.22 billion. The news sent shares of Shriram Finance up as much as 2.7% to an intraday high. Facing a shrinking domestic market and years of rock-bottom interest rates, Japan's biggest banks have for years sought out overseas targets. This podcast is sponsored by Sound of CA. We share because we care. Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.